Oscar Bravo, over. Yes, okay, fantastic, Lucas. I will say the signal report is the same. I didn't notice any differences between the previous setup. So I would say the same signal report is 5 and 7 to 5 and 9 with a QS speaker. QSL, Lucas. Yeah, okay, fantastic job, Lucas. Yes, there is a QS speaker actually. Okay, so I wish you to, because I'm don't want to lose you before to just send you my greetings, and I hope to catch you very soon again, and enjoy the weekend and the opening, and hope to catch you soon. Sierra Victor 1 Tango Alpha Kilo, this is IK2 Sierra Oscar Bravo, over. Okay, all the best. Take care, arrivederci.
Alpha Q, calling to Q20. This is India Kilo 2, Sierra Oscar Bravo. India Kilo 2, Sierra Oscar Bravo. India Kilo 2, Sierra Oscar Bravo to Q20 and bye.
At the QP station. Okay, Sierra Papa 6 Delta Bravo QRP. Damien, nice to meet you. My name is Fabio. Fox Alpha Bravo Italy Oscar is the handle. And my QTH is Monza, Mike Oscar November Zulu Alpha. You will know for sure Monza because it's famous due to the Formula 1 Grand Prix race. We are hosting every September. Your 5x5 to 5x7, 55x7. How do you copy? Sierra Papa 6 Delta Bravo QRP. This is IK2 Sierra Oscar Bravo. Over. Yeah, okay, fine business, Damian. I'm running at the moment 500 watts BP, and the antenna is a rigid V-type. The rig is an IC700. Microphone back to you, Damian. Sierra Papa 6 Delta Bravo. This is IK2 SOB, over.
One of those things I'm not anxious to have them. I'm afraid of doctors and I'm afraid of medical procedures. I keep away from doctors unless I have a really bad problem. I prefer to let the body fix it, cure itself. The body can heal almost everything. course, if you have an accident and you need surgery, that's something else. But in terms of ordinary procedures, I don't go to doctors unless they're necessary. I'm 77 years old. I've never had a major operation. And I feel okay. And I always believed, even as a young man, as a teenager, you're not sick until you go to the doctor. They always find something. They always find something, even if it's not serious. And then over here, you know, they find a little something, and right away you go home with a bag full of medications. I don't want that. I don't have any medications. I don't want any. The only medication I have is amlodipine for my blood pressure, but it's only 5 milligrams. And when I lose weight, I will not need that, I'm sure. My heart is good. My blood pressure is usually normal. And heartbeat is fine, about 65 to 70 beats per second, per minute. So I have no need to go to a doctor. I was listening to somebody on the air, a German living in America. I think you know who he is, this guy Ben, near Chicago. He uses a remote station from somewhere. And he was talking to somebody. And, you know, he's a hypochondriac. He's somebody who thinks he's sick all the time, worried about his health too much. He was saying, I love to go to the doctor. I go twice a year to the doctor. Well, even the doctors say once a year is enough, and usually 2 years is enough. But some people, they think, the problem is today, I was talking to a psychologist about this, a psychologist I know, and he said, our society today is built on dependence. In other words, to make you dependent. You know what independence is? That means to be on your own, not to be tied to somebody else. Well, the whole society that we have today, and the industrial system, is to make you dependent. That people think they can't be healthy without a doctor, and of course you can. Too many people go to too many doctors, especially here. Our medical costs are very high in Switzerland. Our medical insurance is very high. It's incredible. My wife and I pay 1,000 euros a month for medical insurance, and we don't even need it. It's crazy. EW1 Mike, HB9ASQ. Yeah, you're now up to S9.
Ok, da forma que ele envie. Eu tenho o e-mail, mas...
Italy 2, Victor.
Ultimo anniversario, varo nave americana.
Ecco, Alfa 1, Foxtrot Delta Juliet.
Lost contact.
Forma que é assim, ok?
Oscar November 1 Alpha.
Lima Mobile. IK2 Sierra Off.
Going anywhere, secure.
Call you with WhatsApp with the video for the picture, Peter. For the picture, and I call you. Okay, Peter. I'm video in pause. Now it's correct for me, Peter. Peter, thank you so much for 5x7 to 5x9, Peter. I don't know if you can see me now.
5-9. 5 Master. Your station, your setup is working well, and my power is
92esimo anniversario Varona.
Signal report is 4x5 55 QSL.
This is a Foxtrot Golf Delta Zulu QSL, Peter. Okay, Peter, it's very good. We can speak by a radio, and we can view. I can. It's not very strong propagation. I haven't. My signal is very poor. Very poor. I don't know my signal. Where is my signal?
He's complaining about something. Very often his health, or he's very political. He's a big patriot. He's a German that has lived in the United States for many years and thinks it's wonderful to live there. I don't, and I was born there. I wouldn't want to live in the United States. The country is crazy. It's gone downhill. It's decadent and materialistic, and I don't want to go there. But beside that, I know exactly what you mean. He's right, of course. In the United States, a ham can talk about anything that he wants. But when you're talking, that's fine. When you're talking to Americans or Canadians, the same thing. You can talk about anything you want. But if you're talking internationally, you must respect the customs of the station you're talking to. And he doesn't do that. So enough of this guy. I don't talk to him. There's another guy. He's always on 40 meters. I don't talk to him either. Another strange guy. He's a little bit similar. I don't want to be exact, but he's an Englishman living in the Netherlands, in Holland. And he never talks about himself. No, I call him the Inquisitor. The Inquisitor is the guy who's always asking people questions, like in a court, you know, where the judge sits to pass judgment on the laws. He's always asking people asking them questions about themselves or about their country or something. Now, that sounds very innocent. That sounds okay, but it's always very personal. You know, why do you do this? Why don't you do that? And he never talks about himself. I've asked him, I had 1 or 2 QSOs with him, and he's a weird guy. I asked him, you know, what are you doing there? How did you get there? And he just ignores me, and he asks me questions about me. So I don't talk to him. We have crazy people in amateur radio. We have crazy people in the world, Gary. We know that. Just look around. We see it all the time. We have crazy people in the world. So we should not be surprised if we have crazy people on amateur radio. And we do. So anyway, as far as Fotis is concerned, well, what was it, last week, or I've lost track, or 2 weeks ago, he said he was QRV. I said, okay, fine, name a frequency, and then he went off Skype. He disappeared, and I never heard any more. So I don't know. He hasn't contacted me. He hasn't sent me a Skype message or anything. And I don't know what he has in mind. Maybe he wants to talk about ESSB. Maybe I don't know what he wants to talk about. It could be that he's tired of talking about audio. I'm tired of talking about audio too, in the sense that, you know, I talked about audio a lot when we were tuning and fine-tuning and getting the right sound. But now, of course, we have the right sound, so you and I... Fotis has just sent me a message, a YouTube, but I won't look at it now. The 20-meter Sunday morning 20-meter band live stream, but today is Saturday. I found you. Hi. Ah, okay. Hello, Fotis. Fotis is on frequency, apparently. Maybe we should take a break and see if he's on. Anyway, that's the story. So he apparently is listening. He says he found me. So he showed me a screenshot, but it's Saturday, not Sunday. EW1 Mike, maybe you can ask Fotis if he wants to come in, if he's actually on frequency. EW1 Mike, HB9ASQ. Yeah, Papa.
Secure dal centro.
No copy here.